Hey, what's going on, paintballers? I'm excited about this video because I just got this 48-liter duffel backpack from CRBN, and I have not seen anybody actually show how much really fits in here. So I have put everything out on my desk here that is what I would need to play. Obviously, I would take some extra if I could, but this is like the bare essentials, and I just want to see, can this all fit in there, and how much extra room is left over for if I want to take a second marker, a second tank, second hopper, all that stuff. I want to get an idea like how much really goes in here, and therefore, what can you expect if you want to stop hauling in a giant bag every single time on wheels across bumpy ground. You just want to be able to put on your bag on your back and walk in and not take anything more than you need. So let's get an idea and see how all this fits. We have knee pads, we have elbow pads, both made by Dye. We got a new pack that I just got, takes up a lot less room, which is convenient for this test, but the CRBN SC, pretty sure it's SC, I can't remember which one's CC, SC, I don't know. We got, the protection that every guy should need. We got a 6845, we got 4 pods. I never need more than 4 pods. I rarely even need 4 pods. So I'm starting with 4 because that's all I ever take out onto the field with me. I do have some extras off to the side just in case there's extra room. We can be like, oh, it fits all this and 2 pods and a tank. We'll see. We got my trusty IR2 hopper. We got gloves, cleats, socks, microfiber, swab. We got my MacDub XTS. We got jersey. We got pants. We got a mask. We got slide shorts. Pretty sure I haven't left anything out here. So this is everything most people should need. It's honestly probably a little bit more than most people need. So yeah, let's start packing and see what we can do over here. I'll have timestamps below if you want to skip around and find exactly where we're at. But I'll try to do all this on camera and just speed through it so you can see I'm not cheating in any way. Let's go. So here is the bag before we get started. And I think a lot of people, including myself, when I first saw this, were confused, like, why did they make it so that you access it from the inside, and it's so that when you're at the field and it's all dirty, the dirt goes here, and when you put the backpack on, the dirt is not getting all over you, and all over the straps, all over the part that goes against whatever you're wearing. That made sense. It took me a few minutes to kind of think about it, but I was like, that actually makes good sense. So here we go. Let's start packing. Alright guys, so that didn't take too long to kind of figure out, as you could probably see if you watched the fast motion. I took some things out a couple times, kind of reshifted things around to figure out the best way to get everything in there, but it's honestly in there pretty loose. Like, there's extra space in here. I'm not sure for how much. We're going to find out though, because if I wanted to bring more, I would bring a mech marker, my Caesar Pizzo E-mech. I would probably bring my 4500 tanks. We'll see if both of those fit in there. I don't normally need another hopper, but I do have a JT Revy that came out this year, so I'll see if that fits in there. I don't think that's going to. This obviously does not fit in there, but I know that you can put a carabiner. I thought maybe these straps on the side of the bag would go through this this little loop holder here, but it's way too big to try to squeeze through this thing and then get it through and then back onto here. So that is not going to work the way I thought it would, but I do have plenty of carabiners, so I'm gonna go, when I go grab the other stuff that I want to see if fits in here, I'm gonna get a carabiner, put that through here, loop it onto the bag, make sure that feels like it's pretty secure. I don't think it's going to be a problem. So yeah, it's not going to fit in the bag, but it can just dangle off the side of the backpack. Shouldn't be a big deal. So I think so far so good. This is definitely perfect for the minimum amount of stuff I need to go play, and we'll see if it can handle everything I would take to go play. Let's find out. Be right back. So we have our Caesar Pizzo EMAC JT Revy 4500. I got a heavy duty carabiner because why not? This one is from pre-kids when my wife and I were able to do rock climbing on a regular basis. So this is made for rock climbing, but it's nice and locking, heavy duty. So just to make sure the heaviest duty carabiner you might have fits and works, we got that one. I got 2 towels. I realize you probably need at least 1 towel to wipe off hits and stuff while you're playing. Then I got 2, and I do not think all of this is going to fit in here, but I'm gonna try to give you an idea of like if you took a second marker, a second tank, or more pods, what might you be able to fit in there. So hopefully that works out. I will speed through it using the timestamps below to navigate where you want to go, but you can kind of watch this through the fast speed, but I don't want to waste your time watching me fiddle with how to fit this in here. So let's just go. Okay, I did not think that was going to close with all that stuff in there, but it did. I probably could have even laid this, you know, flat along the back side or something and put this in there, but I'm gonna pretend like it doesn't fit and utilize these outside pockets for now. And just be like, if you want to bring 2 towels, which is I think a little excessive, you could just stuff the other towel in the side pocket. Let's get this mask clipped in so that we are officially done and have more than everything we need. For good measure, we'll lock it. All right. Good. Dang. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of shocked that everything is here right now. That doesn't look the greatest, but you get the idea. Oh, wow. Can't believe that all fit. I'll show you how it's all packed in there just so you can make sure I'm not playing any camera tricks, and also get an idea of how you might organize it to make this amount of stuff fit for you. But I think it's probably important to wear it, try it on, see how it feels, because parking at a local field and only walking like 100 yards is one thing. Going to World Cup and having to walk 500 to 1,000 yards is a little bit different story. So I'm going to try to tell you how comfortable is this and how far do I feel like you'd reasonably be able to walk with this much stuff on your back without this getting like unbearably uncomfortable. Let's find out. Man, I thought this was gonna feel really lumpy on my back, but actually it doesn't. And this is my first time ever loading this backpack up, so everything you're seeing me do is me figuring out for the very first time, so that should give you an idea of how simple this is. I'm gonna move the camera up so I can just give you a better idea how this feels while I'm still in frame. Okay, so I think it might get like annoying having this dangling off to the side. I don't see any reason why you couldn't figure out a way to just hang it off the back, like attach the carabiner to this handle up at the top and like hang the mask off the back so that it's in the middle. But it's honestly not a big deal. Like, I don't think it's actually gonna swing that much while you're walking. So that honestly seems like a non-issue to me, especially for short distances. Might be a different situation walking 1,000 yards from the parking lot to the D4 field at World Cup. That was hectic a month ago. But man, these thick padded straps are actually surprisingly comfortable. I thought it might actually be a little uncomfortable how thick these are, because I thought it might make it feel bulky and not sit on your shoulders right because of how much there was here, but that actually feels really good. I think this chest strap is very nice. It holds the pads where the arm straps, it holds those paddings where they, I think, should be. And surprisingly, as lumpy as everything is in the bag, the way it's all organized in there, it doesn't feel lumpy at all on the back. It actually feels very flush, and the padding that goes against your back that's built into the bag it feels really good. I am actually very, very impressed with this. This is nice. I got it on sale for Black Friday, so I don't know if Carbon is phasing this bag out, but if they're not and they have it in stock, you might seriously want to consider getting one of these. This is incredible. Wow. So I'm going to unpack all this stuff, or at least show you the inside of the bag so you can see how it's all in there. I'll kind of take it out a little bit so you can see all the way into it. But mission accomplished. I am more than impressed with this bag, and very excited to have something much more mobile and easier to take to the paintball field and paintball tournaments with me in the future, because I've been lugging around that giant toolbox with wheels that's really heavy and bulky that you've seen in a couple previous videos. So I'm very excited to have something that I can just throw on my back, walk in, and as you take your stuff out, as you get geared up, it just kind of packs up and tucks away instead of staying the same size, taking up a lot of space in the staging area. So this is going to be really, really nice. As you can see, that should be no problem to just hang the mask off the back so that it's not slinging next to your arm if that's something that you're worried about bothering you. So no problem there, I would say. All right, this is exactly how it looks when I open it up. So as you can see, I was able to squeeze this JT Revy in here. That 45-4500 actually tucked really well up into that pocket at the top of this thing that can fold into different sizes. We'll figure out what that's probably best used for, but my guess is to isolate anything small away from the main compartment. I've got the microfiber, I think maybe my socks, and a barrel swab in there. I imagine at the end of the day, I'm probably going to put that stuff in a completely separate bag. Just kind of all the stuff that's nasty and dirty, because I don't want to put dirty stuff back in this bag. There's the E-mag wrapped in a towel to kind of give it some padding. I don't have a case for it. Oops, stay there, stay still. So, as you can see, my IR2 was in there, tucked over here. There's the knee pads. Let's go over there. The slide shorts. One of my cleats. So I had the cleats right side by side, even on top of them, on top of each other, like they would be in a shoebox, thinking that would save space. But because there's so many odd-shaped things in here, like the tank, for instance, the hopper, I figured out that you kind of need to utilize the awkward shapes of different things in different orientations to maximize efficiently putting all that in there. So take, stay, don't fall. Jersey, the other cleat. My gloves are tucked down inside there. The elbow pads. There's the marker, bottom of the bag. And you can see what's left is the, what do you call these things again? I'm blanking right now. Shock docker, the cup, that's what you call it. Yeah, and then these pods, I tucked them like this. That seemed to be good. I think you could, for one thing, you could put something in there, like the microfiber, the barrel swab, you could put those inside of those pods. You can definitely reach them end to end like that, but it seemed like as long as I laid them with the lid kind of flush up against this, it probably would protect that lid okay. I don't think that's gonna break. And so as long as you have them like that, if you pack that many, I don't think you need that many. You don't want to bend it back like that, obviously. So as long as it's like this up against the side, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't work. So you can tuck the pods in a little bit together like that. Yeah, that seemed to work pretty well. So nice job, Carbon. I genuinely did not think that everything that was on this table was actually going to fit in that bag, so I am legitimately surprised. But I hope you enjoyed this video and got a good idea of what your next bag might be. Again, the big bags that take all of your stuff just for the convenience of having it all in one place, you never have to worry, did I bring this, did I not? Those bags are obviously great, but I have just realized that, especially in situations where the staging area is tight, like an indoor field, you want something that can kind of get smaller as you get geared up and take stuff out, so that it tucks away and saves as much space in the staging area as possible. And then, man, rolling my giant box full of stuff, and you probably with the gear bags out there that are made for paintball but still have the same type of wheels that, you know, I deal with when you're rolling them across bumpy ground, gravel. It's just really annoying that it's like the whole time that you're trying to roll back to the car. So me at least, I'm worried that, like, shoot, is everything padded really well? That is anything rubbing up against something inside that bag while it's vibrating super bad? So anyway, I just wanted something I could put on my back, and no matter what the ground is, no matter what the weather is, I can just throw it on my back, walk to the car, and get there quickly, and have a minimal amount of vibration and stuff with all the gear tucked away. So this is more than perfect. It's more than what I expected. I'm incredibly impressed. So again, I don't know for sure, especially by the time you see this video, if this bag is going to stay in production, but hopefully it at least gives you an idea of how good a 48 liter, or somewhere in that 50 area range, how much you can really fit in this thing. Can't say how much you'd be able to take with you in the smaller size. I think Carbon makes like a 28, somewhere around there. Definitely wouldn't be able to fit, you know, all this stuff. I'm not sure if you'd be able to fit the bare essentials that I started with in a bag that small. But maybe someone out there with that size bag can show us. And if you do make that video, give it to me, and I'll put in the comment below so that people can link to it and see how much can you fit in a bag that's about half this size. But for a bag this size, that's how much you can fit. Pretty darn impressive. So great job, Carbon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave your comment below. Are you impressed? Or do you have a recommendation for something else for me to try or take a look at? Any problems you think I'm going to encounter going with this setup? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the engagement, the likes, the subscriptions, all that good stuff. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you again soon. As always, play better paintball.